Hi everyone, here I am from my couch. A lot of people said at the beginning when I started my channel again about 1.5 years ago, a lot of people told me that they were subscribed to my channel because they wanted to know more about Sweden and they liked my vlogs about everyday life in Sweden. So I'm gonna tell you a Swedish fact. Some people get a little shocked, or not shocked, but they get a little surprised when I tell them this. The thing is that Swedish people are pretty shy. I wouldn't really say shy, we're just very quiet. If you are two people standing at a bus stop in Sweden and you're waiting for a bus for like 10 minutes, I can promise you that these two people, if they're Swedish, they won't say a word to each other. If I would be one of these people and I would say hi, I think there's a 50% chance that I would get a look and they would look like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Why are you saying hi to me? Are you a crazy person? And 50% chance that I would get a hi and then that would be it. If I meet a person like in the apartment building, I'm assuming that they're a neighbor of mine and I will say hi. I guess it's more common to get a hi back from that, but I've said hi at times and I still gotten that crazy look. I'm wondering why that is, because when I moved to Värmland, which is a bit further south, everyone was friendly. Everyone said hi to everyone. I did move out on the countryside in Värmland. If you go to the countryside, everyone will be like, oh, new people, yay! Or everyone is pretty much saying hi to each other. And it's the same here, where I work on the countryside. If a car drives by, you wave. And if someone walks by, you say hi, because it's in the countryside and everyone says hi to everyone. It's kind of a thing that people believe it's only in the north of Sweden, where it is more common, I'd say. I was a little shocked that it was the same thing in Stockholm and Uppsala, but it's actually in the whole Sweden. We don't talk to each other. We don't like sitting next to each other. If you're on the bus, I hear this is a thing in like the US as well, but we don't like sitting next to each other. Let's say it's full, but everyone has one free seat next to them. And there's a 50% chance that the people walking on the bus are going to be standing instead. They just don't want to sit next to everyone, so they'll stand instead. The only exception is like old people. I love old people because they'll get on a bus and then they will go to the seat that's like assigned for old people with like walking devices. If there's another old person sitting in like the seat next to that seat, they will talk to each other. They will be like, we have something in common, we're old. And I like that because from what I've heard, people in like the punk scene in Sweden back in the days, they would like get on a bus to another city and see someone with like a punk t-shirt or like a band merchandise. They would talk to each other, they would become friends. If I want some place to sleep they would be thinking, they would know that if they would need somewhere to sleep in that new city that night, they could sleep at this person's home, just because they had like the punk lifestyle in common. This was back in the day, like the 70s and 80s, but I'm wondering what happened to that, because obviously if old people have something in common and they can talk about being old, there's the same thing with kids. I mean, if you put your kid in the playground, they would play with other kids because they'd be like, we're kids, we have that in common, we like to play. But there's like a gap in between where we don't talk to each other. Even if I would see someone with like a Bianca Del Rio t-shirt on the bus, there's maybe like 50 Bianca Del Rio fans with t-shirts in Sweden, and I wouldn't talk to that person. I would want to, but the normal thing to do would be to not talk to each other. I kind of regret this, but when I was waiting for my train in Stockholm when I studied there, I have a Ravenclaw scarf, and I saw another girl with the same exact Ravenclaw scarf. I mean, we were in the same house, but we didn't talk to each other. We looked at each other and we were like, hi, we have something in common, we're both in Ravenclaw, but we didn't talk to each other. I could have made a new friend, and I'm gonna regret that. I mean, I missed out on getting to know a person. I can't believe that we're missing out on friendships like this just because it's not the normal thing to do, to talk to each other. So I'm gonna try to change that. This year I'm gonna try to say what I want to say. If I see someone with an awesome t-shirt, I'm gonna tell this person, you have an awesome t-shirt. If I see someone with like amazingly cool hair, I'm gonna tell that person. Why not? And if this person looks at me like, oh, you're crazy, why are you talking to me? Then it's their problem. I mean, it's their loss. Take care everyone, it was fun making this video and I hope you enjoyed it. What's it like in your country? Do you talk to each other? Do you talk to people you don't know? Do you make friends? Do you talk about the weather or what? So I'd really like to know. This is what it's like in Sweden for me. So take care everyone, I'll hope to see you next week.